Welcome to Movie Time, and today we are counting down the top 10 action web series and TV shows of 2023. Stay tuned until the end of the video and let us know in the comments which action series is your favorite. Number 10. Citadel. Citadel is an action-packed spy thriller television series created by Josh Applebaum, Brian O., and David Will for Amazon Prime Video, with the Russo brothers serving as executive producers. The show features Richard Madden and Priyanka Chopra Jonas in the roles of Citadel agents Mason Kane and Nadia Sin, respectively. The main cast also includes Stanley Tucci and Leslie Manville. With a production budget of $300 million, the first season, consisting of 6 episodes, ranks as the second most expensive TV series. The debut season premiered on April 28, 2023. In March 2023, it was renewed for a second season. The story revolves around a global spy agency called Citadel, which was destroyed 8 years ago by operatives of Manticore, a powerful syndicate manipulating the world from the shadows. As Citadel fell, elite agents Mason Kane and Nadia Sin narrowly escaped with their lives, their memories wiped clean. Since then, they have lived in seclusion, assuming new identities and unaware of their pasts. However, their tranquil existence is shattered when Mason is located by his former Citadel colleague Bernard Orlick, who implores him to help prevent Manticore from establishing a new world order. Mason seeks out his former partner Nadia, and the two spies embark on a globe-trotting mission to thwart Manticore. Along the way, they must navigate a relationship built on secrets, lies, and a perilous yet undeniable love that refuses to fade away. Number 9. Fubar. Fubar is an action-comedy television series created by Nick Santora for Netflix. It stars Arnold Schwarzenegger in his first leading role in a scripted live-action television series, and is produced by Skydance Television and Blackjack Films. The series premiered on May 25, 2023, consisting of 8 episodes. In June 2023, the show was renewed for a second season. The plot centers on Luke Brunner, portrayed by Arnold Schwarzenegger, an experienced CIA agent who ultimately decides to retire for a break and be with his family. However, his last mission sends him to a place where he makes a destiny-altering discovery. He realizes that his daughter Emma, played by Monica Barbaro, is also a CIA agent. Now father and daughter must work together and ultimately come to understand each other better. Number 8. Shadow and Bone, Season 2. Shadow and Bone is an action fantasy streaming television series developed by Eric Heiserer for Netflix. All 8 episodes of the first season premiered on April 23, 2021. Also, the second season consisted of 8 episodes, which were aired on March 16, 2023. The series takes place in a fictional world where humans live alongside a special group of individuals called Grisha. Grisha possess various abilities, although they are not wizards, and instead use science to harness their powers. The main character of this series is a girl named Alina Starkov, who discovers that she is a Grisha and has the power to summon sunlight. This power puts Alina in the spotlight, and now many people intend to either kill her or exploit her abilities. However, Alina is determined to enhance her power and gain control over it in order to ultimately destroy the Fold. The Fold is a sea of darkness created centuries ago by a Grisha known as the Black Heretic, which has caused the separation of different parts of the human world. The second season of this series follows the events of the first season. Alina strives to increase her power and is accompanied by her newfound ally, with whom she is forced to part ways. She has a dream where she acquires a wealth of information about enhancing her abilities. Now she must stay alive amidst those who seek to seize her power and take her life, giving her all her efforts to survive. Number 7. Night Agent. Night Agent is an exciting action television series created by Sean Ryan, based on the novel of the same name written by Matthew Quirk. It consists of 10 episodes and features Gabriel Basso in the lead role. The series premiered on Netflix on March 23, 2023. The series emerged as the third most viewed debuting series on Netflix in its first 4 days, and within a week, it was renewed for a second season. Within a month, it became the streamer's 6th most viewed series. The story revolves around Peter Sutherland, a low-level FBI agent who works in the basement of the White House, and is responsible for answering a phone that never rings. However, one fateful night the phone suddenly rings, plunging Peter into a grand conspiracy. To save the nation, he plunges into a desperate hunt for the traitor, while protecting former tech CEO Rose Larkin from the people who murdered her aunt and uncle. Number 6. Rabbit Hole. Rabbit Hole is an action-packed spy thriller television series created by John Requa and Glenn Ficarra exclusively for Paramount+. The series stars Kiefer Sutherland in the lead role. The show made its highly anticipated debut on March 26, 2023, and consisted of 8 gripping episodes. The story revolves around John Weir, portrayed by Kiefer Sutherland. Weir earns his living by assisting affluent clients in manipulating people and orchestrating situations to exert influence over financial markets and manipulate entire populations. However, when a seemingly routine assignment takes an unexpected turn and Weir becomes the prime suspect in the murder of Edward Holm, an investigator from the Treasury Department played by Rob Yang, his life is turned upside down. Faced with mounting evidence against him, Weir is forced to go on the run, consumed by growing paranoia. What follows is a high-stakes battle for democracy, as Weir gradually unravels a treacherous conspiracy orchestrated by formidable forces seeking to exploit data to control populations worldwide. In his quest for justice, Weir must navigate a treacherous landscape of surveillance, deceit, and misinformation tools he himself once utilized as a skilled espionage operative in order to bring down those responsible and safeguard the principles of democracy. Number 5. Vikings Valhalla Season 2. Vikings Valhalla is a historical action drama streaming television series created by Jeb Stuart for Netflix. This series serves as a sequel to the beloved Vikings series, which initially aired on the History Channel. The series consists of 3 seasons and a total of 24 episodes. The first season, comprising 8 episodes, premiered on February 25, 2022. The second season commenced on January 12, 2023, while the third season is scheduled for release in 2024. The first season of the series begins in the early 11th century, portraying the legendary adventures of some of the most famous Vikings in history. The story starts at a time when tensions between the Vikings and the English reach their peak. Amidst this, Leif Erikson, Freydis Eriksdotter, and Harold Sigurdsson embark on an epic journey that takes them across oceans and battlefields from Kattegat to England and beyond, as they fight side by side for survival and glory. The second season begins shortly after the tragic fall of Kattegat, a devastating event that has shattered their dreams and changed their fates. Now finding themselves as fugitives in Scandinavia, they are compelled to put their ambitions and courage to the test in unfamiliar worlds beyond the confines of their familiar fjords. Number 4. Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion is a 6-episode miniseries created by Kyle Bradstreet for the streaming service Disney+, and its release date on June 21. Samuel L. Jackson reprises his role as Fury from the film series, along with Ben Mendelsohn as Talos, Kobe Smulders, Martin Freeman, Emilia Clarke, Olivia Colman, and Don Cheadle also starring. The plot centers around Nick Fury, who discovers that a group of aliens known as the Skrulls has infiltrated Earth for years, blending in among the people, even high-ranking officials of various countries. Due to their shape-shifting abilities, they have been patiently waiting for the right opportunity to inflict harm and damage upon humanity and the planet. Now, Nick joins forces with his allies, including Maria Hill and the Skrull Talos, who has made a life for himself on Earth. Together, they race against time to thwart an imminent Skrull invasion and save humanity. Number 3. Loki Season 2. Loki is an action fantasy television series created by Michael Waldron for the streaming service Disney+, based on the Marvel Comics character of the same name. It is the 3rd TV series in the Marvel Cinematic Universe produced by Marvel Studios. The first season of the series consists of 6 episodes, written by Waldron and directed by Kate Herron. In the second season, there are also 6 episodes, with Eric Martin serving as the primary writer and the directing team composed of Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead. Tom Hiddleston reprises his role as Loki from the film series, alongside Gugu Mbatha-Raw, Wunmi Mosaku, Owen Wilson, Sophia DiMartino, and Jonathan Majors, who also star in the series. In the first season, the story takes place after the events of the film Avengers Endgame, 2019. As the Avengers are engaged in a time heist, Loki escapes in one of the timelines using the Tesseract Cube and reappears in human history, becoming a disruptive but influential character. He encounters the Time Variance Authority TVA, a mysterious organization responsible for maintaining the timeline balance. Loki is forced to work with the TVA to fix temporal disruptions and apprehend a new threat. In the second season, the story delves deeper into the multiverse. Tom Hiddleston returns to portray Loki once again, and now he must confront the consequences of the events in the first season, as well as a new villainous and dangerous character named Kang the Conqueror. Number 2. The Mandalorian, Season 3. The Mandalorian is a space action television series created by Jon Favreau for the streaming service Disney+. It is the first live-action series in the Star Wars franchise, set 5 years after the events of Return of the Jedi 1983. The first season of The Mandalorian premiered on November 12, 2019, coinciding with the launch of Disney+. The second season premiered on October 30, 2020. And the third season aired its first 8 episodes on March 1, 2023. Currently, a fourth season is in development. The story follows Din Djarin, played by Pedro Pascal, who is a bounty hunter known as the Mandalorian. During one of his missions, he discovers a child named Grogu, also known as Baby Yoda among fans. Throughout the previous 2 seasons, they have encountered criminals, monsters, and other sinister forces of the Empire. In the third season, the Mandalorian, along with Baby Yoda, seeks to atone for his past sins and is aided in his journey by his Mandalorian ally Bo-Katan Kryze. Number 1. The Last of Us. The Last of Us is an action-adventure drama television series created by Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann for HBO. Based on the 2013 video game developed by Naughty Dog, the series is set in 2023. 20 years into a pandemic caused by a mass fungal infection, which causes its host to transform into zombie-like creatures and collapses society. The series follows Joel, Pedro Pascal, a smuggler, and Ellie, Bella Ramsey, a young girl, as they navigate this dangerous world and try to survive. Joel is tasked with escorting Ellie across the United States to deliver her to a resistance group known as the Fireflies, who believe Ellie's immunity to the infection could lead to a cure. The journey is filled with danger as Joel and Ellie encounter both infected and hostile survivors. Along the way, they face numerous challenges and come to rely on each other for survival, forming a strong bond. Thank you for watching today's video. By subscribing to our channel, you'll be the first to know about new movie releases. You'll also have access to our curated list of must-see movies, ranging from classic films to the latest blockbusters. So, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and join our community of movie lovers today.